So every day more and more strange and bizarre objects are recorded everywhere in the sky, but especially during the California wildfires. We saw some very weird objects flying through the smoke clouds as if it was nothing. And now we have some new incredible footage of weird objects flying at insane speeds through the California wildfires. But we have even more fascinating footage that we want to go through today. So thank you so much for joining me here on Chasm. I'm your host Sebastian. So let's get right into the fascinating footage. Now, before we start with the footage, this is something I wanted to go through with you today. This is Congressman Tim Burchett, who is one of the, I would say, spearheaders of disclosure in US Congress, who's really pushing for disclosure of the UAP/UFO phenomenon. And he has some very interesting stuff to say. Let's listen to what Tim Burchett has to say.
If one of our enemies comes up off the coast of North Carolina, but New York, for instance, and they put 50 or so drones in the air, and they might have a nuclear component, they could have a dirty bomb component, they could have a biological entity, and were to fly in. And now they know they can pretty much just fly in over our military, and when these are over military installations, some of these drones, they could fly in without any notice, without anybody firing a shot, literally. And they know they can do that. And so I would warn people, the drones are still out there and they're still flying, but our media is not, for whatever reason, is not covering it anymore. And we better get a grip on it, because that is a component of the next war that we will fight.
That's fascinating stuff, he said. Now, I know why the media isn't covering this anymore. We know the media, right? They always want the hottest news story and they will jump from one event to the next. So if this event is out now and the next big thing happened now, California wildfires, for example, they just leave the old topic, they completely ignore it. New Jersey drones is now mega out. Let's cover the next topic because it's about views, it's about clicks. That's the media, right? But what he said is so interesting, because the drone situation is not over, friends. This is still an ongoing thing. Many people think now, oh, the media doesn't report about it anymore, so it must be over. But friends, we know just because the media doesn't report about certain things, they are absolutely not over. And what Tim Burchett says is quite frightening, because yeah, imagine now all the nations seeing how drones are flying over the US with impunity, right? What are they thinking? What is Russia, China, Iran, and so on thinking? Let's make a small note. Let's make a small note about this. I think they are very interested in that stuff. And so Tim Burchett is right in saying, like, hey, this is a severe US national security issue which should be addressed more effectively next time. Like, this is a warning shot, okay? Whatever this might be, this is a warning shot that the US needs to implement better security measures and a faster, more effective response. Now, regarding the New Jersey drones, has the mystery been solved? Was it the company Zipline all along? Let's look at this video, friends. This is quite astounding. The company Zipline that does drone deliveries and drone stuff, and they filmed their newest drone hub where? In New Jersey. Okay, let's have a look, friends, how their drone hub looks. Wow. Yeah, those are drones with red, green, blinking lights, right? FAA conforming lights. Okay, let's fast forward a bit, friends, because now the interesting stuff happens. Now the interesting stuff happens where a pretty large drones, and look how many of them in the sky, you know, start landing at the drone hub. Let's fast forward a bit. Here we see one of those drones landing, and this is what people reported, that there are car-sized drones. Look how large they are. It's insane. We can see a car here for a brief moment, and look how many of them. That's crazy. Look how many of them are now landing, preparing to dock at the Zipline drone hub in New Jersey. Right? Look at them coming in. how many of them, how large they are. Nice! So, drone mystery solved, right? Do you think these zipline drones, seriously guys, do you think these zipline drones are the ones also flying over sensitive US military installations? Do you think these drones are also responsible for shutting down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base? I don't think so, friends. I don't think Zipline is ordering their drones to fly over sensitive US military installations, over nuclear power plants, shutting down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. Highly unlikely, I would say. I don't think these are the drones that we're looking for. Yes, this is what makes this issue so complicated, because you have so many things going on all at the same time. You have misattributions of aircraft, you have balloons, you have all types of weird drones flying through the skies, LED kites even. And then you have companies with their own very, very large drones, and this is all going on at once, at the same time. So this is why this is so complicated and why people report contradictory stuff all at once, right? But we saw in the last weeks that there's something else going on. These are not the drones that shut down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. These are not the drones that we were seen in the UK over the Lakenheath Royal Air Force Base, right? Those are not the drones that were seen all over the place in many countries of the world that we showed in the last weeks. No, we have many things going on at once, and that is why the topic is so complicated, and that is why we must spread awareness that what is really happening is that at the core of the problem there are other objects flying around. UAPs, okay? UAPs slash UFOs. Flying around orbs, weird, strange objects that have been filmed over weeks now, over weeks, all over the place, not only in the US but in other countries as well. And these drones here just add another layer of complexity to an already very complicated topic. And this is of course perfect for skeptics and naysayers saying like, hey, look guys, you just saw drones, nothing to see here, nothing to see here. You know, there's nothing strange going on. It's just those drones that you saw. Yes, but those drones did not shut down Wright-Patterson Air Force Base. So there's something else going on here, friends. And now to the California wildfires. Friends, the situation is absolutely insane. I'm sorry for all the people who live there. It's crazy. But there are so many weird objects flying through the skies and being recorded here. It's crazy. So this is another video showing us a strange object flying at very high speeds through the smoke clouds. Let's have a look, friends. This looks absolutely insane, friends. Like a scene from Blade Runner 2049. What the hell? This is insane. Wow. Now here's the slow-mo, friends, and it is absolutely wild. You see the object, how it vanishes behind the clouds. Now friends, this is not an insect in front of the camera lens because it vanishes behind the clouds. And it is also not an airplane because of the insane speed with which it's going. Look at this. Look at the speed. This all happens in the blink of an eye, okay? This whole scene here happens in the blink of an eye. Look at this. This is insane. Wow. Wow. It vanishes behind the clouds. We see it for a brief moment, very white, and then like, you saw it? Again. Here. That's all. That's the whole moment, not even a second. I would say that's below a second, half a second tops, okay? So in half a second, this object travels from here to here through thick layers of smoke clouds, which are quite high up, I would say, quite high up. So we can estimate the speed of this object is at least, I would say, at least 1,000 kilometers per hour. I would estimate this object to be at least 1,000 kph, 600 mph. And what is strange, you don't see any disturbance in the clouds. Look at this here. No disturbance in the clouds whatsoever. So if this was let's assume this is a jet fighter. Flying for whatever reason, this guy is completely mad. He flies through the smoke clouds, bam, at insane speeds. This is like the guy this is Tom Cruise from Top Gun, right? He's going completely crazy. He flies through the California wildfire smokes. I don't know why. He went full rogue, flies through the wildfires like a crazy maniac. But the clouds, they don't react in the slightest. Look at this. But no reaction whatsoever. Even in slow motion. Let's look at it in slow motion. You see the clouds have no reaction whatsoever. So if this would be, let's say, an F-16, I don't know, F-22 flying through the clouds at insane speeds, you better bet there would be a strong reaction of the clouds due to the strong wind currents that the airplane would generate at those very high speeds, right? You would see turbulence, you would see the clouds moving, you would see any kind of reaction. But this object is so stupidly fast and there's no freaking reaction whatsoever from the clouds. That's very strange, friends. That is highly strange. I mean, and this object, look at this object. Look at it. That looks very much, we can see the resolution of this smartphone is very good. Finally, thank God, finally someone recording with a smartphone that has a very good resolution, right? And look at this. The object, the shape, if that doesn't look like a pill shape or a tic-tac shape, then I don't know what does. Seriously. And yes, I know what you're thinking, like, oh, but this could be like due to the exposure. It's in reality an airplane. Guys, but again, if it was an airplane, then why is there no disturbance whatsoever of the clouds? Nothing, no reaction whatsoever. And why is it flying at such a stupidly high speed through thick smoke clouds? Like, is this guy insane? Is this airplane pilot insane? It doesn't add up. It does not add up, friends. This is a weird object. I would really classify this as a tic-tac shape UAP. Look at it. Look at the perfect tic-tac shape, okay? Look at it. It's crazy. So that is excellent footage here, friends. Excellent footage. But we have more crazy footage of the Palisade fires. More insane footage of bizarre objects flying through the sky. Now this is from a news segment about the wildfires, and we see here an aerial shot, right? An aerial shot, and this has been slowed down. Let's have a look, friends. What can be seen here? Wow. Now what on earth is that? Now a viewer of the channel sent me this footage, what he recorded when he by accident saw this news segment. Thank God that we have so many amazing people looking out for interesting footage. And friends, he recorded this same segment here. Let's have a look.
Oké, freaking UFO shit live tijdens die bosbranden in Amerika. Let op, linksonder.
We see it's real time, right? Okay, there's one object. That's not super impressive yet, I would say. Flies at a regular speed, but wow.
Zag je dat?
Guys, this one. Are you kidding me? What the? Like, look at the shape of this thing. What is this? It looks like a cylinder, a cylindrical shape, wrapped around with some sort of like, man, I don't know. It looks like a cylinder, an elongated cylinder with a wraparound thing, some sort of wraparound outer cylinder shell. This is fascinating. This is crazy. Let's look again. This is too insane to be true. Look at the speed. This is real time, friends. This is real time. Again. Look at the speed. Look at the insane speed of this thing. This is crazy, friends. This is crazy. So, I don't know, friends. What the hell is this object? I don't think this is a kite. Friends, it's far too fast to be the parallax effect. I think we can exclude parallax effect. Why? Because you see in the beginning, okay, there's very little movement. Like the drone or airplane that is recording this is not flying very fast, right? Very slow movement. You see the ground isn't moving, is almost not moving. So this object now shoots in at an insane speed. Like, look at the speed. This tells me that this cannot be parallax effect, okay? I don't think this is parallax effect because it looks to be quite far away. Look at the speed of this object. So this is really insane footage, friends. This is crazy stuff. Okay, this is insane stuff. Look at this thing. Now, this is certainly not an LED kite, okay? This is not an LED kite. This looks to have a solid white surface. We don't like a solid white surface. A solid cylinder with a wraparound larger cylinder. It's not your typical LED kite, is it? So that is fascinating stuff, friends. We see a lot of bizarre objects flying around through the California wildfires, and it's crazy. So these, I would say, are real UAPs. I don't have any other explanation for this. These appear to be UFOs. They go at insane speeds. We saw so many different videos now in the last days of objects flying around at impossible speeds, doing insane maneuvers. We have now this and the video before. It's just mounting up. Then we have crazy videos. They just keep coming in every day, new videos of strange objects flying at insane speeds. And friends, these are certainly not zipline drones, okay? These are not zipline drones. These are not airplanes. They are too fast, they do too bizarre stuff to be regular airplanes, and the shape doesn't add up. Look at the shape, it does not add up, friends. It doesn't add up. These are anomalous objects. Anomalous craft built by an advanced non-human intelligence. That's what I think. So we had a lot of great footage today, and I think tomorrow we will have again some fascinating new footage. Thank you so much for watching, friends. This is amazing. We have crazy good footage every single day. Thank you so much to our patrons who support the channel. You people are wonderful. Have a wonderful day, friends. Thank you so much, and see you tomorrow in the next video. Bye.